Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Blades with Bill. Today, we're going to be doing a review on the Kershaw Emerson CQC-6K. Before we get into it, if you've watched this much of the video, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. It's truly the best thing you can do for the channel, or any channel. It helps push us up in the algorithm, which helps us get more views, which should help us get more subscribers. So please, if you like this video or any other channel's videos, make sure you give them a thumbs up. But we're going to go up close, go over some of the specs, do size comparison, and then we'll come back up here and I'll give you all my thoughts on it. We have G10 over steel, and then a steel frame lock, a not deep carry pocket clip, thumb disc, and the Emerson Wave. A 8CR 13 MOV blade that is hollow ground, but only about the bottom third is a hollow grind. We have a about 3.5 inch blade, 3.25, somewhere in there. Just over 3 inches on the actual cutting edge. The handles are about 4.25 inches. The overall length would be about 7.75, almost 8. The knife weighs 5.1 ounces. The thickest part of the handles is just shy of 1/2 inch. Thickest part of the blade is just barely over 1/10 of an inch, but behind the edge is .22 thousandths. Do a little size comparison real quick. We have the Petrified Fish Victor and the Rat Model 1. As you can see, both are bigger than the Kershaw Emerson. Not by a whole lot in blade, but you definitely get more handle out of both. The CJRB Pyrite and the SRM 7228. Again, you get a little more blade just barely out of the SRM. You get more out of the Kershaw than you do the CJRB. The Spyderco Tenacious and the Bird Harrier 2. And as you can see, you get a little more blade out of both of the Spyderco and the Bird than you do the Kershaw. Handles are all fairly close in length, though. I think you might actually get a little bit more handle out of the Kershaw. Let's go back up top and I'll give you all my thoughts on it. So my thoughts on the Emerson here, as far as a knife, it's not bad. It was designed It's the reason it has the Emerson Wave. It's designed to be a tactical knife, easy to deploy, which I shot a video of 3 different kinds of pants, like track pants, work pants, and then just a pair of jeans. Taking the knife out, how easy it is to deploy the knife with the wave, and how easy it is to avoid deploying it with the wave. I'll insert that now. I will say that with the wave on there, it's probably the fastest deploying folding knife that I know of. I don't know that, I guarantee you can't go faster even with an automatic. Automatics, you still have to take them out, find the button, hit the button. This, literally, as soon as it's out of your pocket, if you want it to be, the blade is out and ready to be used. As far as that goes, it's fine. I had no issues with it that way. My issues with this knife is, as you saw, it's very thick behind the edge. This is not a slicey knife. It wasn't meant to be. It was meant to be a stabby knife that if you wanted to, you could stab somebody and twist. And in that idea, the way you're grabbing it here, you're actually forcing the lock bar into or further into it, so it actually can't fail. And if you were to twist it, you'd even be putting more torque on it. So again, the lock's not going to fail on you. They left it thick so that it wouldn't break or chip. But as far as the knife goes, the comfort of it, it was fine. But I'm not a fan of the fact that it was in no way slicey. This wasn't meant to be a slicey blade, but that's really my only complaint with this knife. And again, the pocket clip not being deep carry is because that gives you something that you can actually grab as you start to pull it out to make sure that you can grab the wave to deploy the knife. I will say that most knives that have thumb discs, I'm not a huge fan of the thumb disc on them. They're usually oversized for the knife and they end up just kind of digging into your hip. This thumb disc was fine. I will also say that the plunge line and sharpening choil was done well. The disc does get in the way, but luckily it's just a Phillips head screw. So even if you don't have Torx bits, you can still, if you have a small screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver, you can easily take the thumb disc off to sharpen this knife. It does kind of get in the way, even on a fixed angle. Not as bad as some, but it is easy to take off if you have a small Phillips head screwdriver. So this is one of those funny ones that as a tactical knife, I don't know that much about tactical knives, or I don't have any tactical knife training. Like I said, I know that this is the fastest deploying that I've ever seen for a pocket knife. Because as soon as it's out of your pocket, it's ready to go. The autos, like I said, you'd still have to find a button or a switch and actually deploy the blade after it's out of your pocket. So it works in that idea. It's not the greatest for an EDC knife because of the fact that it's not extremely slicey. I would prefer for an EDC knife a thinner edge so that it's better for cutting things down, like boxes and stuff. It works, but it's just not the greatest because of how thick it is behind the edge. So if you're looking for a tactical knife or a knife that you can deploy quickly if you feel the need to, I would recommend this. I would not recommend this as an EDC knife though. But if you enjoyed the video, again, give me a thumbs up. It truly is the best thing you can do for the channel. If you want to support me further, use any of my links down below. I'll leave my socials in the description. Have a great day. Stay safe. Peace.